They're bringing the warbirds down right now. So we're not missing too much. Hold on, I got plugged in a perfect world. This works. Sometimes it takes a second try.
Also, one of the women pioneers in this.
I can hear the radio broadcast.
They can land at the other airport instead of pitching in one. You tried to listen to us. Nice to see you here. They had Georgia City had more money.
Keep checking back if it goes dead.
Belgium. Eric, if you're interested in this?
Well, I got nope. I wouldn't go past that road. That sign.
Speaking of B-51s, they've been up in the past couple of years.
Everybody, thanks for coming in. I'm not sure who's taking the sky next, but I do know the F35 demo is happening today, and I got an. I hit.
And then they're tapering things off toward the end of the weekend. It won't affect any of their deliveries or anything. It's the kind of cooperation that's going on here in Lakeland, which we very much appreciate. Everybody pulling together. So once again, celebrate here and celebrate this 50 years.
Okay, all these cameras are pointed right at that tower. So when I turn this now, everybody sees everything. Hey Ghost Rider, thanks for coming in. Let me try moving this tripod some.
That is a successful aircraft.
Well, I want to be near this radio, but out of this man's view. Let's put you right here.
That's very dramatic, Jay. Beautiful.
Now we have before and after. That is Paradise City by Youngers. Again, opportunity to.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
Right now, my schedule, I double and triple book myself. But I love the app.
The signal went back down over here.
What the Air Boss is going to do as far as the order of things go here in just a second, as Jack Aces have reported in that they are ready. The P-51s are in perfect shape. Get in. Another Canadian. That is a tremendous sound, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Aces entering the stage. Through with magnificent P-51s. Let's just watch and listen as they get things started in this beautiful formation routine.
Okay, birds are in the sky, and this nice man with the radio is wearing my glasses. arrow shells. Is this the arrow shells? This might not be the arrow shells, but it's like them.
So special, beautifully polished and maintained.
We're waiting to see them. Just hang in there. They're coming.
The fun they have with that.
They're out there. They're in the sky. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, you know what? They're really hard to see a cell phone with them. Yeah, that's fine. The man's working from home over here. And the glasses don't let you read your cell phone at all. They're so polarized.
First called for by the types of the P-51 just wasn't doing it. So that wonderful marriage of the RAF and the British technology and the Merlin Royce engines, put in them under license, and end up with a magnificent design. It's still impressive all these years later. And then all sorts of other things that go into the design. And the intakes and the coolers and were almost like a jet engine before there were jet engines, because it threw the air in and it was also pushing through. It's the fascinating story of the design. The sound that makes, and then that...
They're not even close to us.
That adds a whistle to it all, too, and it harmonizes with the...
Yeah, they're right overhead, right over top
Now
of
we
us.
start to see some of the lower formations. From your right, going down, gain a little more...
All right, I can't show you more than that because it's right.
Switzerland, originally.
Sorry about that, I hit the button again. Everybody's looking this way. Over the tower. Right now.
As always, being watched by a mentor and a critical eye of Lee Lauterbach, the highest time Mustang pilot. Stallion 51 here, of course, training folks like Marco and spending time with these two guys, making it absolutely perfect. Let's just listen to the music of these moments.
Oh, they're up there again, right on top of me.
In Kissimmee, Florida, where they both received their checkout training as new owners of two B-51s that you see before you today. They had the desire to learn formation flying, and the rest is history. They're lucky to convince two of the best coaches to teach them. Marco, an ex-Snowbird member and P-51 instructor at Stallion 51, as well as Ed Shipley, founding member of the Horsemen and the best of only 3-ship P-51 formation aerobatic teams.
Again, the music of the Merlins in the P-51 Mustang. Out of the formation now. We join a little bit later to experience now the freedom of out of the formation. Just imagine the costs of these drones, and we never forget those who flew them. So they will be getting back around, and we'll get them back down on the ground again, and you get a close-up look again.
All right, these guys are not coming in for a landing. They're over that air
Second, they've got a technical
Gulf
issue
Coast avionics building now.
Right. So we'll be right back as Jay Revitt
almost to the light pole.
That bug out. We should be back in just a second.
Past the light pole. Overhead again. Where are they? Can't see them in the phone. They need smoke.
Got right here. Like, couldn't get the phone.
Came today and it blew down this sign, slid it all the way across the road and ran into my scooter, knocked my scooter over, and everything in it came out. Things I do for you guys, my loyal subscribers. On the landing spot, which would be here they are, one last pass. They're going straight up and into the sun. Nope. Going away from the sun. Okay, and they took a break on the radio, and we're going to put you on the runway right there. Oh, on the phone? Yeah, that sometimes will happen. I'm over here taking 3 megabytes a second of service.
My AT&T.
I'm on Verizon. Oh, we got it back. The music. Oh, they're coming in close.
Jay, working through some issues down here technically, and we should have sound up throughout right now, and that's a good thing. As Lou and Ariel will be back on the ground, recovering here in just a moment, and handing over to Kyle Fowler, Greg Cooks, red line. In fact, I'll point something out to you in front right now. His father and son team, and what they're doing, they haven't lost their minds or anything like that. They are doing the walkthrough. Aerobatic pilots walk through the routine, concentrate on the formations they're going to fly, They are in the zone right now. Ken is communicating as he would from the cockpit.
Okay, so since they're landing, once they land, we're going to end it.
Reacting the way they would.
And then we'll start it again when I think they said Kyle's coming up next.
Watch.
It's got pretty good bandwidth right now.
All that horsepower, not an easy thing to do. Land this big, powerful 1,400 horsepower aircraft. They make it look so easy.
Also accessible. Little Witch and Mad Max will be parked on a forward ramp. An opportunity to go and meet Lou and Ariel and have your photos taken and see the P-51s up close and personal.
And they will taxi in so we get a closer look at it. And then an Amazon departure.
Oh, an Amazon departure. I may as well stop both of these live streams.
Imagine in their day, during the war training on a T-6, the advanced trainer getting used to retracting landing gear and using flaps and things like that. A little more advanced in the training, and then getting overseas.
Okay, we're going to stop this, guys. Thanks for watching. Come back when I start again.
Hopping into one of these one-seat fighters and going into action right away. Brave young souls. Why we keep flying so we don't forget their sacrifices.
As we wait for Prime Air to take off, I'm going to give a friendly reminder, as I just did it myself. Please be sure you are staying hydrated. All of our friends and family here at 75. Also, this is a great up.
Oh, that was painless. So they're going to start with a show now. It's the landing that takes a lot of time. I'm continuing live coverage from the Sudden Fund of 2024. This is a flying backwards airplane. Basically the engine's in the back. I mean, yeah, it's in the back.
It is a perfect tan. The Delta highly efficient with an impressive range of 1,000 nautical miles and cruising at 175 knots or 201 miles per hour. Take a look at Kyle coming right in front of us. Industry for quite some time. The sole purpose of performing in air shows. Joining us from Central Alberta, Canada, Kyle got his start in the air show industry at the age of 12 when he began to announce for his dad, Ken Fowler's Airshow. Now, like so many of the other performers you saw this afternoon, Kyle will also participate in the evening air show, and we will see the sky light up with a unique paint. One of his main sponsors, a friend of mine, Teresa with Art Craft Paint. You will see the Long Easy glow in the dark.
Literally painted lights up. Amazing stuff. Backward airplane. This young Canadian has done very well. The air show industry, his father, proud of him. And the politest guy you're ever going to meet. Very Canadian. He'll apologize for anything. And, but a terrific smile. A very talented young Canadian.
A friend of the industry, a family man, his fiancee, Miranda, coming along to many of the shows, along with her 4 children, Bentley, Tucker, Avea, and Elijah. And one unique thing, if you have the opportunity to see Kyle, if you look at his helmet, you will see the handprints of his children. He says, no matter where I go, they are always with me, traveling across the country, across North America, performing for us, Kyle Fowler. Now, I think, Rick, momentarily we will have the opportunity to see if we can go live to the cockpit with Kyle so he can talk to all of us here at 7 o'clock. It's one of my favorite opportunities. Really hoping he's feeling in the mood to give us a call and give us a big shout out. If you had the opportunity to see the Long Easy, it has a really unique design with the nose wheel. It actually folds up into the aircraft, and when it parks, you will see it fold up and it actually sits down on its nose. Now, Rick, I'm going to see if I can turn it over.
Let's see if we can check in. Kyle, it's been fun to watch you. Can you hear me?
Hey, Rick, I got you loud and clear. How's everybody doing down there?
We are enjoying the sun and the fun, and thanks for being here to help us celebrate 50 years of this.
That's right. Happy birthday, sun and fun. Let's hear it.
We're getting that applause, and look at you adding some weight.
Without them, Rick, we can't do what we do. I don't know about you, Rick, but
Every minute of this, and you got a little bit more for us too, don't you?
I got one more pass, and I can talk all the way through landing. This one, get your cameras ready, folks. This is the top side pass. Beautiful picture pass.
Camera's out, and we invite you to share it on social media, of course, and the app as well. Great app here. As you come back around, talk us through it.
All right, we're coming back around, climbing up. We got the show site in line. Diving down, we got a straight altitude for airspeed. There we go, smoke is coming on. And we pitch up. And roll over.
So easy, my friend, and you have an enormous social media following because you share all of this with us with the cameras on board and your social media. You have so much fun with the fans. Tell me more about that.
Absolutely. If everybody wants to take the backwards airplane, the only backwards airplane flying air shows, and make sure you follow us on social media. Go Easy Aerobatics. Let us know what you think. All the footage from in the plane and on the plane will be up on the social media in the next day or so.
So we saw this airplane is zippy. It's rather quick, and you're about to slow it down.
Bring it around, the gears down, the runway's in sight. We got lots of runway here. We're down 100 miles an hour. Little to go.
Coming in left to right.
Fast
Land.
speed brake on the belly. There we go. Touchdown.
Brake there. Look at that. That nose wheel looks so precarious. Tell me how this airplane works.
Yeah, it's a little different. The guy that designed this aircraft, he thought, why would we pull a tail down to make an airplane go up? It just seems to make a lot more sense to lift the nose up to make the airplane go up, and that's kind of why he built it backwards.
We're talking about the great Rutan, and of course the designs, out-of-the-box thinking that have brought us aircraft like this one. It's a joy to cross country in too, isn't it, my friend?
This airplane is absolutely incredible on the economy. I'll be cruising around 160, 165 knots and only burning 8 gallons an hour. It's hard to beat that kind of economy.
Range, distance, and it's a great air show plane too, the backward airplane. Are you going to taxi in and give us a bit of a show here?
Turning on top and now, canopies open, a little bit of fresh air.
And Kyle, I love that we have the smoke on. We can see you all the way down there. I think you're doing a little bit of a tease with prime air.
Just a little bit. I'm clear the runway now.
Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. That's Kyle Fowler with Go Easy Aerobatics, and a special thank you to all of Kyle's incredible sponsors, Aerosport Power, powering the Long Easy with the Lycoming IO 360. Art, Craft, Paint, I talked to you about Teresa and her team, and please stick around for our Wednesday and Saturday night shows to see the Long Easy light up the sky. Special thank you to Innovative Wings for all the composite work done, Gato Propellers, SDS, and Ignition Products, along with Lightspeed headsets. Again, use the hashtag #TheBackwardsPlane and follow Kyle Fowler with Go Easy Aerobatics.
Come back over into this area. Usually gives a little spin around. Let's see what happens.
Spin around, away. Again, if you see him walking around, he's going to have the colors of the aircraft there, black and yellow.
You see when he does his lap here in the convertible. You'll see what we mean by the smile.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, over by us in the announcer stand, give him a huge wave. There we go. The hand is out. A huge wave. Once again, Go Easy Aerobatics. Now, if you have the opportunity, take a look. As soon as Kyle gets out of the cockpit, he will hold on to the aircraft. We have some help. Ben is heading out there right now.
The reason he does that is because of the weight of the engine. It'll sit back on the prop, so it's precariously balanced now.
So as Kyle gets out, soon after, they will crank up the nose wheel and set it gently down on the nose.
Kyle on board the Mustang. There's Ariel and Lou, our Jack Aces, who flew the P-51 formations for us, making their lap now on the car. Give them a wave. We'll get Kyle in next. And Greg is in the sky too, and we're going to get him on the radio here, and we'll get a few flying lessons. Greg Kuntz. Greg has been around this industry for a long time, and his mentorship has been appreciated by quite a few of our performances and performers. And we'll get him airborne here in his beautiful American Champion Extreme Decathlon. And we will talk to him as he flies these aerobatics. Just checking in with you, Greg. I know you're taking off. I want to make sure you hear me loud and clear.
Got you loud and clear, boss. Thank you.
Here he goes. Left to right.
Into this. He called me boss, huh?
He did. Write that down. He just called you boss.
That's never going to happen again. So up he goes. You get used to that wind, my friend, and look at you already pushing some negative G's. And I don't say anything right now until you get wrapped around again. Welcome to Sun and Fun. Fun to celebrate 50 years, Greg. What's going to happen?
We're going to show off American Champions Super Decathlon. It's no need to remind most people it's the most popular aerobatic airplane ever built. That's because it suits the needs of more people than any other type, and that includes a big variety of people who just want to have fun.
The fun is what you're all about. I know you're going to do some serious business toward the end if the wind permits. Is it too windy to do the inverted ribbon cut? What's your plan?
Now, I'm going to get upside down at a respectable altitude. If it doesn't feel good to move down to hit it, we're going to play it safe and go back to bomb in one piece. But otherwise, I think we do all the other stuff.
Roger that. And this is what it's all about. You have this beautiful place where folks that have their pilot's license and they're thinking about taking up some aerobatics can come and you will mentor them and teach them about it. Tell me about this place and what you do.
It's a bed and breakfast aerobatic school. All right, I'm coming in to the front and center, and things going really good. Not wind and everything, but it's good at us to show a few things there. I'm going to start out with the whatever you want to call it. It's fun. Here we go.
Oh, I can feel it down here. You call it an avalanche, Greg. I call it a loop with a little flare. You are absolutely incredible talking us through the avalanche.
All right, here we go. We're going to go for a hammerhead, but we'll sneak in a quarter roll on the way up. These new ailerons they put on the Decathlon rolls a whole lot better than that slow speed. That's one thing American Champion has done. They've kept the airplane modern. They've kept it up to date. And that's why, again,
when I zoom, it wants to zoom all or nothing.
For an aerobatic airplane that's ever been built. Let's show you the slow rolling ability by going the rim. I do it again.
Well, these Humpties, they come up with interesting names. Aerobatics as they are invented. And Humpty Bumps. Oh, you're going the other way.
There we go. There. Right. Back straight. Here he comes out. Right at the end of the box. And we're going to reverse Cuban it. And come on back.
You make it look so easy, my friend. And anyone can learn this, can't they?
Yeah. But I tell you, it is fun. Oh, I got a bunch of people down here on the runway. What are they going to do? What is buzz over their head here? See if anybody does. Nobody thinks it.
Greg, we see people on the runway. Can you tell us a little bit about why they may be out there in the middle of your performance?
Well, they also the kids from the Aeronautical Center of Excellence, and they're going to hold the pole for me today. A great crew, and they're really fighting that wind down there. I saw that. Woo-ha!
No kidding. And their job is not to move and to hang on to that as you set up and you'll make your decisions. It's a gusty day today. How's it looking?
So far, so good. Let me get down there real low and see what it's like. They got that thing up and tall. Seems to be doing pretty good. see if I can go under without breaking it. Whoa, he did.
Not you, but I'd be in the bush right now, running the other way. You think you're up to doing it? Inverted?
Well, let me get lined up there the other way and let's see. It's a pretty stable airplane. It's a light airplane with a lot of wing, so it does get bumped around a bit. Not like the higher loaded wing airplanes, but we'll see what we got. First thing we need to get down here.
Slowly brings it down.
Upside down, Rick.
Pretty much crosswind situation today, too. That's a handful. You take a look. Just taking a look. Oh, you got it. Man, you got it. Well done.
I was afraid there for a minute there it was going to go over me, which is really under me, and as the wing wash pushed it down. If you don't really nail it,
He just grabbed a ribbon that they had strung across the runway.
that'll happen. But
Upside down with his hand.
Hey, Greg, it's Brittany. I have a quick question for you. What is your point of concentration as you lined up upside down? Walk us through that.
I get down there, and I can't see it but the last 3 seconds. So I've got to just make sure I'm stable on the center line, because that's where you center it up. Start estimating my height as best I can, and then when I see that ribbon, to make only a minor adjustment to nail it dead center. And I just got to concentrate on that, because it's so easy to move a little bit. And like I said, the wash of the airplane will just push it out of the way for you really get a chance to go after it.
You can't see it for the last 3 seconds. It's almost like my pilot that keeps Tampa yesterday after looking at the solar eclipse. Look, there's Tampa.
Yes, they are excited. Okay, we're coming back in through some of the things I like to do. A hammerhead, let's call this a Humpty with a surprise. So I'm headed inbound for that. I'm going to roll it once just to make sure we're feeling frisky, and we are. And now getting close to show center. We're going to take the airplane. I'm about 170 right now. All right.
It's a family show, my friend. Uh-oh. You're a brave man. I'll tell you that right now. Low for the spin, but confident with that airplane and all your years' experience, which you're happy to share with somebody at a bed and breakfast. That, my friend Greg, is a different kind of bed and breakfast.
I didn't hear that very well. Went got a little scratchy on me. I'm going to do a hammerhead right here.
Dusty Marine, covered airplane. It makes all sorts of noise.
Portable for an air show operation here. And another hammerhead to turn around for that wind.
Always compensating, correcting on a day like today. You're working hard.
But it's fun. All right, we're going to set up for my little surprise. And here we go. Up, and we're going to try to topple it. Here we go.
Oh. No way. You tumbled the airplane, my friend.
It did, didn't it? All right, yeah, that's fun. Okay. I'm gonna get down here, hammerhead around, and I'm gonna come back for what I call the multi-roll. It's just to show off the rate of roll of the airplane, and its ability. It's probably gonna go pretty quick.
This airplane is not modified. This is what flying this type of airplane is like.
Yeah, this is what you give the order one. Here we go, multi-roll.
You sold me on the bed and breakfast. Now you got to tell me where it is and answer the question honestly. Do you do any of the cooking?
Well, to tell you the truth, I do. I love the cook. All on a big green egg. So if you like stuff barbecued outside now, you're coming to the right place. All right, we're going to come on back for a great big old barrel roll. Barrel roll looks easy. The truth is, it's a very difficult maneuver to do correctly. So I'm going to show you this a nice big slow barrel roll. One of the maneuvers I like to teach at my school because it teaches the students good spatial orientation. Very, very important for aerobatics. So coming in close with me in for a change and coming up for the barrel roll. Good spatial orientation maneuver. All right, coming around, guys, for my last pass.
Last pass.
This is where I just keep my tradition of giving some recognition where we all know recognition is needed, and that's with our veterans, our armed forces, people in active duty, and even those people that are neither veteran or active service, but are getting ready to sign a portion of their life dedicated to protection of the United States of America. So here's for our veterans, active duty, and those will be here and abroad. I salute you.
Nicely done.
All right, I'm going to land and let somebody else do some of this.
Once again, where is this bed and breakfast?
It's in Asheville, Alabama, at my home on a grass strip, 3,900-foot beautiful grass strip. It's the life, baby.
I would never have guessed you were from Alabama.
Yeah!
Thanks, Greg.
Thank you. Y'all did a great job. I'm going to get all that. I make myself quit on the quitting.
Thanks again.
What a performance. I tell him every time, first of all, I feel like I could log some hours after him walking us through the performance. But secondly, he takes our job, Rick, every time.
He's been doing it for a long time. And what a pleasure it would be to be, and it's a beautiful bed and breakfast. And go there for a little time away, to be well taken care of with his wonderful hospitality there, and fly, turn you into an aerobatic pilot.
And that's the way to do it. Greg is also a part of IAC. Again, that's the International Aerobatic Club, an opportunity to meet with fellow pilots that we are seeing before us and we will see all week long, and those that are just breaking into learning about aerobatics. So if you're interested in what you're seeing before us this afternoon, please check out IAC. That's the International Aerobatic Club. And again, Mr. Greg Kuntz is a part of that organization.
From Alabama. Still ahead. Red line air shows. You saw them do the walkthrough. You saw them run the engines of the father-son team. Leaders. Dan and Austin going to be flying here. Very close formation aerobatics. Is part of the night show Wednesday and Saturday night, and adds to the spectacular effects that I won't tell you anything more about. It is going to be packed full of surprises. Properly doing up for this 50th anniversary.
I know I've encouraged all of you, since I am no longer eligible, to go and take your selfies by the chairs. Again, a great way to stay engaged. There is so much for everyone here at Sun and Fun.
There's Greg, and Greg, you know, flying aerobatics, flying inverted, cutting the ribbon. That's all, you know, wonderful. But look how tense he feels right now, sitting up on the back of that car.
Stunt plane.
Bob Thompson is taking us through racing for and a great
Come see Rob Holland perform at the Sun and Fun.
Just a few moments to tell their stories, but that's an opportunity to see them up close, personal, and ask some questions as well. Our Mustangs taking our pilots down, waving. Give them a big, huge wave and a round of applause. They are working hard for all of us here at Sun and Fun.
Greg Coots from Alabama
with a bed and breakfast.
Now, red line, enter the stage. Father and son, close aerobatic flying. They're coming. And here they go. Right overhead. Team, remarkable home-built aircraft.
Red Line Airshows is a close two-man formation aerobatic performance team. They fly the adrenaline-rushing day performance along with the fantastic night fireworks show all over North and Central America. Aircraft RV-8. Those aircraft were built by Ken and Austin, your pilots this afternoon.
Communication is key in formation flying and as the posing. Contact has to be seen and acknowledged before they close in and get that close to one another. These thrilling flybys. Ken Reeder's been doing this for a long time. Off to our left, flight lead. Born, living in Cincinnati, Ohio area, has been flying for 35 years, more than 13,000 flying hours. Former corporate and airline pilot. And the wing pilot, of course, Austin, his son, also in the Cincinnati area, has been flying for 13 years. Ken's son, more than half of his flying time on his dad's wing. First soloing gliders at 14. Charge what he does for a living, logistics and project management at a Cincinnati construction company. Now, there was a time when he wanted to be an airline pilot, but apparently it's just, he just didn't have the calm demeanor that you need in communications to the passengers.
We've now reached our cruising altitude. If you look out the window, you'll see the Rocky Mountains.
It just didn't work.
We have to get out of here.
It had the wrong effect on him. So instead, of course, he flies aerobatics with his dad and loves every minute of it. Reader, the Vans RB-8 two-seat tandem aircraft, as you can see, extremely versatile. 10,000 flying worldwide. There'll be lots of them here this week. Capable of speeds of up to 230 miles an hour. It lands short, slow, at 55 miles per hour, enabling them to access almost any airport. 4-hour plus endurance before needing fuel gives them a 700 nautical mile range. And the Redline airplane's 200 horsepower engines, hard cell advanced structural composite propellers. Ken and Austin.
Now, Redline Airshows is also involved in social media. In fact, I saw one, Rick, this morning. Ken was leading. They were just left an air show coming to Sun and Fun, and you can see Austin dipping from wing to wing underneath his dad. So please check him out on Instagram. Again, Redline Air Shows. One upside down, right side up. Have your cameras ready as they roll over one another, flip-flopping and coming back together. Upside down, right side up. Father and son, Ken and Austin in Redline Air Shows.
All right, guys, I'm working on a bunch of cameras, so not everything is pointed at the right spot. Sorry about that.
Up they go again, of course, staying nice and tight, following one another right now, and then rejoining shortly. Hard cell propeller and hard cell engine technology helping get them across America. The team uses advanced structural composite propellers, as I mentioned, providing superior performance and efficiency. JP Aircraft Engine Service, supplier of the Redline engine. Champion Aerospace, magneto, spark plugs, oil filters, and engine accessories. Dynair Avionics and aircraft accessories. Some of the sponsors that keep them fly. Fire Aviation, FBO based in Illinois. Aircraft maintenance, avionics, aircraft painting. Charter service, Oregon Aero aircraft seats, hooker harness, EarthX batteries, Avstar fuel systems, Pacific Oil cooler service, Wheelan Engineering, the lighting that we'll see Ken demonstrate later this week. Flightline, Softy parachutes, some of the sponsors, and of course some of these sponsors set up right here at Sun and Fun again this year. Mirror image, and now slowly rolling and pulling up. Of course, Ken in the lead experienced negative G's pushing, now rolling right side up. Getting ready now, a little more close formation flight.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. I got 34 of you in here right now. So that means I should have at least one like.
Not easy to get inside.
I see over there in the top right it has 0 likes.
Adjusting the throttle and the pitch, of course. Making sure you've got it timed just right so you can slide right.
But that don't always update right.
As Ken flies the mission, Austin, of course, watching his dad.
Lost them. They're over this building right
It's windy and
here.
gusty. You see those airplanes moving around a lot. And yet they keep it nice and tight. Listen in a little bit too, because communication is key in this kind of Austin is dialed right in.
Close it. Good roll down.
Listen for them to
Ahead of you, wait correction.
acknowledge where they are before they converge.
Bring it. And roll it over. Keep pushing. Roll out. And pull.
Communication and trust. Not everybody can fly formations, but it's always special, very special when father and son. As you mentioned, most of the Austin's flying has been done on his dad's wing like this.
Pulls off.
The trust, the precision, even talking to them as they came in yesterday, cleaning the aircraft side by side.
Here, boss, last pass, the red line.
And that's it.
There we go.
They're setting up now as they go back to the air boss. Rob Holland's getting ready. Our final act this afternoon. Dial it up big time. Very aggressive. Precise aerobatics.
So that means the F-35's coming up next.
Nice photo pass now in a tight formation.
Because Rob Holland's going to end it out.
Ken and Austin Reeder, father and son.
All right, so we got the F-35 demo coming up probably next. The guys are going to stop this video when this is over. And we're going to start it again, so smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit the notifications. And you'll know when I go live. We're going to be here 4 days this week. Tuesday through Friday. All right, they're coming in for a landing now.
As we mentioned throughout the afternoon, still arrivals.
Here's where we can see them come through, right between these buildings, right here.
Guests, very rare special aircraft coming in. Join our static display and 50th anniversary celebrations. The award-winning Tora are in the area. They're holding, and they'll be recovering here very shortly. Lewis Air Legends, of course, the cats, and that beautiful Lewis Foundation constellation, beautifully restored and polished up.
Hey, you don't want to leave yet. The best
Coming
one's
later
coming up.
today as well. You're with us throughout the week. As Ken and Austin Dow recovered, taxi in. We'll get him in our volunteers. Beautiful convertible down the show line. As we inch even closer down to Rob Holland, the F-35 Lightning, the Rhino demo team from the Navy, and the Ghost Squadron, including that very rare MiG-29.
Do you really think they're going to do the F-35?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we think so. He's been listening to it nonstop.
Hey, if it doesn't show up, we stay here. It's all you.
Noel was talking about the next thing when it comes to technology. Prime Air going to take off, then we'll get Tora on the ground too. I just noticed Rob Holland take off protection here out of the cockpit on a sunny day. Formula One, if you follow Formula
Okay,
One.
we think the F-35A is coming up next.
Personality.
You always have to work on them. There's always something breaking on. Always something breaking on.
Okay, guys, we're going to stop this. Come back as soon as it starts. Where's the stop? Right there. Thanks for watching. Hang on, guys. Sorry about all that.
As the week progresses, fewer and fewer of those fights into the weekend. A great relationship
hang
with
on.
Lakeland, Sun and Fun, and folks from Amazon.
That's the house.
All right, we're going to need your help right now as the engines shut down. Our pilots, Ken and Austin, take off the helmets. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a huge round of applause. Redline Airshows. There we go. There's Ken up and out. Coming up next, Austin.
They're unloading the pilots from the last performance there. We'll bring you the best part of the whole show. The reason we're here is coming up next. F35 demonstration. It's going to be loud. It's going to be hard to follow.
Tora, 5 miles out. They'll be coming into land. Rob Holland getting prepared to take to the sky for current reigning U.S. champion, world champion, multiple times.
They're not talking about it. I don't think they're going to do it.
Nobody flies like Rob Holland.
I hope so.
Incredible sponsors that really help to make the Sun Fun Expo happen. Pilot Safety, Home State College, presenting sponsor of the Daily Forums. Poly Fiber, the official sponsor of Vintage Aircraft. And Redbird Simulations, official sponsor of Junior Aces. We also want to say thank you to Public Airways. For being an official sponsor of the 2024 Sun and Fun Expo. Finally, a special thank you to Tampa Internet.
I love that.
5 of them.
Yeah, I've got a mic on my phone.
To recover, to land,
Kind of helps.
That's helpful. I just throw music in and lower the wind noise.
Yeah, that's a good idea, yeah.
What's going on here?
This is Tora arriving. They're landing.
Okay, so that's no show.
No, they're not today. Yeah, they're just arriving.
All right, these guys are just landing, he said. Tora, they're like aeroshells.
Like tomorrow.
They come tomorrow, so we'll see them tomorrow. You guys tune in. They're coming over the fence line here. There that thing goes again. The sign came over here and it blew over. Knocked my scooter over and everything in and out of it. And those planes are going to land right through here if we're going to see them. No, right through.
Recovering some of the original
Did you find it? It's got a pink heart. Yep, that'd be pretty cool though. The Tampa channel, yeah. You recognize it as a pink heart. We think it's the best one, the F35A.
Where would you probably up there around?
Well, I think it's going to take off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think when they put my speaker on that side.
Whatever you need.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up there.
You're going to be going up there for the thing.
Yeah, right.
That's where I'll be.
This fence, you know.
I'll be right there. That's what I want to see.
Sounds good. Is it too loud?
F35. No, I think it's great.
Okay, I'll turn it up.
Yeah, you're going to want it as loud as it goes.
Yeah, I didn't know how loud you wanted me to go.
Oh, it don't bother me any.
Okay.
Louder the better.
Alright, sounds good. Yeah, my ear was getting it, so...
I usually bring mine, so I'm glad. I knew somebody would have one here.
Yeah. Yeah, my ear was getting it, so that's why I turned it down in between and stuff. But
Oh, I got you.
I'll bump it up for the main one. I think they're going to do that with 18 too.
All right, they just landed.
Speaking of adding boom to the Zoom, I don't mean to offend or anything. We had the women's choir volunteers this morning, and earlier than that, when I got in here, the men's choir was rehearsing as well.
Were they?
Yeah. Oh, no, wait for it. Don't. No, it got better. It really, they're.
Oh, little bass.
Yeah, it got impressive in fact. The golf cart came to a stop and I had to get out and just stare. Listen to them. The men's volunteers, they came here, they've been here since January and clearly have gone stark raving mad helping set up here.
That was quite the arrangement, Rick.
I thought so. My only regret was I didn't have the phone out to go Facebook Live or something with that and get kicked off. Oh, sorry. Rob Holland getting
Yeah, so
ready.
walk up there with a sign, you'll
An
hear it.
accomplished pilot, began flying in 1992 with over 15,000 flight hours experienced in more than 180 types of aircraft. Has a diverse background in aviation, including working as a flight instructor, a banner tow pilot, commuter airline pilot.
I think they're doing Rob Holland next.
But that is not what he wanted to do for the rest of his days. No, sir. He wanted to learn aerobatics and be better than anybody else in the world at it. And has this man represented this nation well? This man has won the U.S. Championship 12 times. Current champ, 13 times the freestyle champ, and 5-time world freestyle aerobatic champion. Nobody flies like Rob, as you are about to see in just a few minutes.
All right, it ain't next, it's after him. It'll be the last one of the show.
Yeah. So here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, and he's got the smoke on. Please welcome your current and reigning champ, Mr. Rob Holland.
Got to get these cameras set up right, guys. Sorry, they're not pointed right. All of them.
In dramatic fashion and precisely flying some home-designed aerobatics, uniquely his, in this incredible aerobatic airplane we'll tell you more about, as he pushes now, flies for some more altitude, flips the airplane over frontwards, and then reconnects and flies out of it to kick the airplane around like a frisbee, and then fly right out of it again, having kept just the right amount of energy. Nobody flies like this guy.
Absolutely incredible. 11 consecutive U.S. National Aerobatic Championships. I can't keep up. It's either 11.
No.
It continues every
over the top that time. His G tolerance, it's early in the season, and yet he's in top shape right now, as you see again.
Airshow pilot can receive in our industry. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Holland.
As he climbs to the top, the airplane starts to run out of the energy. You think to be able to control it as precisely as he does. That's one thing. The other thing is that he comes out of some of these routines. You think completely get the angle of attack right, but he's got it right down to where he knows exactly how much energy he needs to fly out of these, and often on a 45-degree angle precisely. So again, he heads up into the vertical. The energy starts to bleed away. Gravity does what it does. Gravity sucks. And you're never going to win that fight, but it gets upside down, then right side up with enough energy to turn the plane over and then stay connected, rolling the airplane down, round and round, and then flying out of that on a 45-degree angle, inverted, and still very much connected.
If it's your first time to an air show, it may look a little chaotic, it may look a little crazy, but please know this is all calculated, it's precision at its finest. Rob has a card in the cockpit right now. This entire sequence is written out and he follows it meticulously. The other thing is this year, Rick, 2024, Rob is celebrating 22 years in the air show industry, bringing his passion for aviation to audiences at air shows across North America.
Forward somersault and then flies out of it, not stalled and falling, but flying, again, very well connected. So imagine more than half the time he's been flying, he's been the world champion, he's been the U.S. champion, 12 times, 13 is freestyle, 5 times on the world stage, and I think you can see why. And a lot of these maneuvers, like this one, he invented. Throwing the airplane around like a frisbee, now watch, flies out of this. And his MX RH design, the MX is a great design airplane too, but it's a combination of his talent, as you can see it coming almost to a stop there, but still with just enough energy to continue his routine and stay connected Connecting these things one after the other is all about energy management. I think he is just superb at it. Nobody is better at it.
Okay, we got the F35 demo coming up next.
Head over to merch tent.
I'm not sure if it's the A or
Jennifer's over
the original.
The rest of the team there as well. And that helps power him around the world. Represent this great nation on the world stage. And of course, talk about outstanding flying. Rob, I got you on the PA down here. I know this is a special we need to see a military man or woman in uniform or a veteran. Look at the eyes, shake the hands and say thank you. Yes, your service, sacrifice, bravery and dedication to each and every one of us for freedom we cherish so much. So by my heart, I'd like to dedicate this art to each and every one of them. Beautifully done, Rob. And of course, you're going to dial things up for us, aren't you?
Oh yeah, just getting ready to start the second half of my show. What an honor it is to be back here in front of everybody. We had a great crowd. We had great weather. We saw some great acts coming out. We got the F35. We got the Rhino. Those squadrons. It's just going to be awesome. I'll be back in town in about 20 seconds. Back to you.
Thank you, Rob. Rob Holland from the... I can't believe how relaxed he is.
Relaxed. And
So
you
you
can
think
hear
you're
the
taking a
precision.
plane off right
20
now.
seconds, and he actually means 20 seconds.
Oh, no.
Lets us know he's ready.
Nope, here he comes.
Spurts of smoke there. And that's the sign to
Show
us to the
center.
ground that he is ready to dial it up. He's going to need more energy, more speed as we go into now Act 2. Cool the engine, tighten the belts. Here he comes. Climbs. That means he wants to trade that altitude off for even more speed now, more energy. Now watch how rapidly
All right, I see.
the airplane picks up that speed and energy. Spinning faster and faster and faster and faster. Then precisely coming back around the other way.
I can't
And
find
now
one
as he
phone
starts
now.
to pull back 9, 10, 11 Gs, heads back up for more. And watch what he does with this energy now. Over and over and over and over and over. And he shares that with his Instagrammers so you can see it on his social pages. Follow him on Facebook, follow him on Instagram. See how he does this, how remarkable and talented this pilot is. It is facebook.com/RHAerosports. Twitter and Instagram, it's at RobHolland5150. We want you to share Airshow pictures on his Facebook page too, and he'll be happy to share what it looks like from his point of view as well. Round and round he goes.
Hey Nick, I'm not sure about 35.
Energy. And again, forward, flips the airplane. Great look at it now. And comes out of it perfectly and sets up for another series of maneuvers as he trades this altitude off for the energy he needs. Oh, those punishing negative G's. You can taste the fire right now. Some of our pilots start to see the clouds as pink as the blood's coming up into their eyes. But he builds up a tolerance to it through his fitness and flying it over and over again. You see again as he snaps that airplane around. This would be so disorienting. Snap and then roll. Snap again the other way. Inside, outside, all the way down the show line. Maintain
Just can't find them when I zoom in.
and then pushing those punishing G's again. Negative G's out for what you had for breakfast and lunch. Suddenly, all of a sudden, back up into your throat again.
And look at this, we have Rob up ahead as Rob comes down. We see the F35, that is Mach. Taxi now getting ready to take to the skies in just a moment. Give her a huge wave as we continue to watch Rob and the incredible MXF RH.
Settling now, trying to convince that airplane to stop flying for even a second. just to slow things down as he takes a good look at the F-35 and Mach as she taxis by. These pilots have enormous respect for one another. And again, snapping the airplane around.
Talking about a little bit of the competition side, we're seeing that airshow performance, but a lot of the maneuvers you are seeing right here is a part of the competition flying, where you travel again around the world, being a part of the World Aerobatic Team, the Unlimited Team, where he performs in front of judges, critiquing every single maneuver, straight lines, vertical, horizontal.
Yeah, I saw your comments there, Nick. So you saw Tora Tora come by Orlando, huh?
It is calculated, it is precise.
All right. You can watch the replays. I got a lot of them. Thanks for coming in. Hey, we need more likes.
How does he do it?
Got 23 of you here.
High up in the sky
and one like.
Try again. Failure. You can't get to where he is without having failed at things. And that's how you learn. And that's how he's come up with some of these unique creations that have won world championships and the U.S. title now a dozen times. And I think there's still championships left in him big time.
Absolutely. The MX is also capable of positive and negative 16 Gs. That is absolutely incredible. Now we are not holding the Gs, but you will see the snappiness, the precision that Rob pushes the MX through. Again, 16 positive and negative Gs. All carbon fiber, competition ready, single seat aerobatic plane.
Now he's just going to let it settle like a falling leaf. Just get it down like a Harrier. He's going to get it.
The hover.
Just hover. The sky for as long as he cares. Engine temperatures are going up. As you can imagine. Got to be kind to the prop at a point like this too. He's watching all of that. Like again, his passion for aviation and aerobatics. Graduate from Daniel Webster College and degrees in aviation management and aviation flight operations. Rob holds multiple pilot ratings, including airline transport pilot and certified flight instructor. He represented the U.S. again at the World Aerobatic Championship this year in Poland as part of the U.S. Aerobatic Team. A great look at his new MXS NX2 MX aircraft sales at gmail.com if you're interested in a new one. Is the MXS-RH, custom built aircraft, 385 horsepower Marvel, designed to withstand the intense G-forces of his aerobatic maneuvers. I'll quickly describe them to you. 16 Gs either way, a staggering 500 degree per second roll rate, constructed with high-grade, pre-impregnated epoxy carbon fiber. The MXS-RH, built for performance and durability. He doesn't like to do anything normally. His approach and his landing, well, he's not just going to stop flying. He's going to put it down on the wheels, head back up again, roll the airplane, and then land the airplane. He's just got to get one more in.
That's when you know he's at
He lands that thing straight down, comes straight. He doesn't need a regular runway. He comes straight down and lands it. All right, so we're going to stop this, guys. The F-35 coming up next. He just landed. Thanks for watching.
And his merchandise is cool, and it's helping him represent this great aviation too.